Good evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan and His Excellency the President of the Republic of Belarus review in an official talks session at Al Alam Palace, enhancing cooperation in the economic, investment, technological and medical fields. An official reception ceremony is held for His Excellency the President of the Republic of Belarus at Al Alam Palace. His Majesty the Sultan greets the King of Bahrain on his country's National Day and the Emir of the State of Kuwait on the anniversary of his accession to power. And assigned by His Majesty the Sultan, His Excellency the Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion will preside over tomorrow the ceremony to announce the results of His Majesty the Sultan's Cup for Youth for the 2023-2024 sports season. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Excellency President Alexander Lukashenko of the Republic of Belarus held an official session of talks at Al Alam Palace. During the session, they reviewed the good relations binding the Sultanate of Oman and the Republic of Belarus and discussed enhancing cooperation and partnership between the two countries in various economic, investment, technological and medical fields that serve the common interest of the Omani and Belarusian people. A number of matters of mutual interest and developments in the regional and international arenas were also discussed during the session. The session of talks was attended from the Omani side by His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, His Highness Sayyid Yazan bin Haytham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court, His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al-Na'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al-Busaidi, Minister of Interior, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al-Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Dr. Hamad bin Saeed Al-Aufi, Head of the Private Office, His Excellency Abdul Salam bin Mohammed Al-Murshidi, Chairman of the Oman Investment Authority, Head of the Mission of Honor, and His Excellency Ambassador Hamoud bin Salim Al-Tuwayya, Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman to the Russian Federation and non-resident to the Republic of Belarus. While from the Belarusian side, it was attended by Viktor Alexander Lukashenko, son of His Excellency the President, Chairman of the Olympic Committee of the Republic of Belarus, His Excellency Maxim Reznikov, Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Alexander Efimov, Minister of Industry, His Excellency Anatoly Leonvich, Minister of Agriculture and Food, and His Excellency Ambassador Sergei Terentiev, non-resident ambassador of the Republic of Belarus accredited to the Sultanate of Oman. After that, His Majesty the Sultan and His Excellency the President of the Republic of Belarus held a private bilateral session. An official reception ceremony was held this morning in honor of His Excellency President Alexander Lukashenko of the Republic of Belarus at Al Alam Palace on the occasion of His Excellency's visit to the Sultanate of Oman. Upon the arrival of the motorcade carrying His Excellency the guest to Al Alam Palace, a group of jockeys lined up in the welcome corridor on both sides of the road leading to the palace. After arriving at the palace courtyard, His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received His Excellency the President, welcoming him as a guest in the Sultanate of Oman, wishing him and his accompanying delegation a pleasant visit, crowned with more cooperation and partnership. The Republic of Belarus was played while the artillery fired a 21-gun salute for His Excellency the guest. After that, His Majesty the Sultan shook hands with the official delegation accompanying His Excellency the guest, while His Excellency the President shook hands with those who received him from the Omani side, a number of their Highnesses, their Excellencies the Ministers, and a number of military commanders. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, King of the Kingdom of Bahrain, on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan also sent a cable of greetings to His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al Hamad Al Jaber Al Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, on the anniversary of his accession to power. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, His Excellency Qais bin Muhammad Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, will preside over tomorrow a ceremony to announce the results of His Majesty the Sultan's Cup for Youth for the 2023-2024 sports season. The competition aims to achieve a comprehensive vision for the role of the clubs to be an incubator for youth and support their sports, intellectual and cultural activities, and to contribute to instilling and strengthening the concept of citizenship and volunteer work among them. The Sultanate of Oman and the Republic of Belarus discussed aspects of cooperation between the two friendly countries in the fields of agricultural, fisheries, animal wealth, water resources, food security, and possibilities of cooperation in the field of scientific research and studies. This came during the reception of His Excellency Dr. Saud bin Hamoud Al-Habsi, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Water Resources, His Excellency Anatoly Leonvich, Minister of Agriculture and Food of the Republic of Belarus, on the sidelines of the official visit of His Excellency President Alexander Lukashenko, President of the Republic of Belarus, to the Sultanate of Oman. The two sides discussed issues of cooperation in the field of food security and the implementation of joint projects to produce food in the Sultanate of Oman, exchange of expertise and visits, and benefiting from the Belarusian experience in developing and growing the agricultural, fisheries, and water sectors. His Excellency Qais bin Hamoud Al-Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, met with His Excellency Alexander Efimov, Minister of Industry of Belarus. During the meeting, two memoranda of understanding were signed in the fields of industry and specifications and standards, in addition to reviewing investment opportunities in the food, pharmaceuticals, and vehicle industries, and establishing joint projects targeting local and global markets. The two sides also discussed ways to support trade exchange, address banking and logistical challenges, and hold exhibitions in both friendly countries. During its third regular session, the Shura Council hosted His Excellency Dr. Mahad bin Saeed Ba'wain, Minister of Labor. This session discussed a number of topics regarding temporary employment initiatives, including the results of implementing temporary government work contracts of all kinds, the Ministry's plans to develop them, and the reality and future of these contracts. The session was chaired by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al-Ma'wali, Chairman of the Shura Council. Still to come in our news bulletin. The State Audit Institution implements a training program for members of the audit bodies in the Arab world. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. In a significant stride towards empowering Omani job seekers, the Sultan's armed forces, in collaboration with the Ministry of Labor, have welcomed a new batch of recruits to the Royal Navy of Oman. This group includes officer cadets and female civilian officers who have successfully passed rigorous admission and evaluation stages. These recruits will undergo military and academic training to prepare them for roles in the nation's defense. This initiative highlights the armed forces' unwavering commitment to integrating job seekers into the ranks, aligning with the national plans to foster skilled Omani professionals and strengthen the Ministry of Defense capabilities. The Royal Navy of Oman celebrated the Sultan's Armed Forces Day, which falls annually on December 11th, with ceremonies highlighting its role in national defense. It is also marked Retirees' Day on December 7th, honoring the contributions of former service members who were vital elements in the Navy's development. At the Saeed bin Sultan's naval base, the Royal Navy of Oman marked its annual celebration with a practical demonstration showcasing the capabilities of its fleet. The event also featured Navy personnel performing technical and military skills, highlighting their advanced operational capabilities. Graduates of the Colleges of Medicine, Health Sciences and Nursing at the Sultan Qaboos University took the medical and nursing oaths. This came during a ceremony in which the graduates expressed their happiness after making great efforts throughout the years of study, during which they overcame academic and field challenges that prepared them to be fully equipped to serve the nation and humanity. Taking the oath represents a moral and personal and professional commitment that translates the great responsibility that every graduate bears towards the health and well-being of society. The ceremony was patronized by His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al-Sabti, Minister of Health. The training program, Activities on the Role of Oversight Bodies in the Field of Oversight of Government Efforts in Implementing Goal 16 of the Sustainable Development Goals, began today, which is implemented by the State Audit Institution in cooperation with the Arab Organization of Supreme Audit Institutions. The program includes several theoretical and practical sessions on enhancing the capabilities of members of the Supreme Audit Institutions for financial and accounting control in reviewing the implementation of the Goal 16, its goals and indicators at the national level, and introducing participants to methods of collecting and analyzing data related to the goal indicators. The program aims to develop the skills of participants by providing modern audit tools and methodologies and increasing awareness of the importance of the role of the Supreme Audit Institutions in enhancing accountability and achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. OQ Base Industries began trading on the Muscat Stock Exchange following a highly successful IPO that raised 387 million Omani riyals. The listing highlights OQBI's pivotal role in Oman's economy and its commitment to sustainable growth. More details in the following report.
The Muscat Stock Exchange celebrated the listing of OQ Base Industries, marking the trading debut of its shares. The company's IPO, offering 49% of its capital, raised 387 million Omani riyals, over $1 billion and was oversubscribed by 2.1 times, reflecting strong investor confidence.
We are very happy to officially publicly listing OQ Base Industries in MSX. With that, we conclude our listing for the last 2 years, 4 of our main subsidiaries of OQ Group. And of course, there are some other subsidiaries who have been listed in earlier years. With this listing, the total value of OQ subsidiaries in MSX is nearly 3.5 billion Omani Riyal. Out of around 12 billion Omani Riyal, the total valuation of the companies listed in MSX, and we see that as a strategic opportunity for our growth and prosperity.
The listing under the patronage of His Excellency Sheikh Ghusn bin Hilal Al-Alawi is the 4th public offering by OQ Group, following Abraj Energy Services, OQ Gas Networks and OQ Exploration and Production. It aligns with Oman's Vision 2040 to attract investments and diversify the economy.
It's a remarkable milestone for OQ Base Industries being listed in MSX. Of course, OQ Base Industries is an integrated energy company working in the space of methanol, ammonia and LPG integrated combined. Of course, this listing will enhance our company ability to grow, and it will increase the governance, and it will actually give good dividends to our future shareholders.
OQBI, Oman's sole integrated producer of methanol, ammonia and LPG products, operates strategically from Salalah Free Zone near port of Salalah, enabling access to global markets. The company plans to distribute dividends of 32.7 million Omani Riyals in 2024 and targets long-term sustainable growth.
So with this IPO, we have 4 companies from the oil field. So we have 4 different type of businesses. So we have the drilling, logistics, we have the exploration, and now base industries. So with 380 million Omani Riyal that has been joined the market cap of MSX, almost 4% has increased in terms of 45% has increased in terms of number of securities listed in the exchange, and it will join the top 10 companies in MSX. So we have different companies, different options for investors to join with a very attractive dividend yield.
This milestone reinforces Oman's position as a prime investment destination and underscores OQBI's commitment to innovation and economic growth. OQBI's 49% share listing raised 387 million Omani riyals, reinforcing its role in economic diversification and sustainable growth under Vision 2040. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry has organized Oman-Japan Forum that aims to reinforce partnerships in environmentally friendly technologies in the private sector. The forum discussed a number of economic sectors, including technology, water waste management, construction, commerce, and green infrastructure investment. The forum was attended by leading Japanese corporations that are expected to have a significant role on the future projects in Oman. A visual presentation titled Invest in Oman was displayed during the forum, which contained the investment elements in Oman, including its strategic location that is exposed to the international navigational routes, as well as the incentives that are offered to foreign investors and business holders with the new tempting laws. The Japanese side presented an identification on the Japanese companies that are participating from various sectors. The Ministry of Health launched the National Guideline for Clinical Risk Management, which will be applied to all government and private health institutions. The launch included a workshop on how to implement the National Guideline for Clinical Risk Management, as well as a visual presentation on risk management in health institutions in the Sultanate of Oman. The guide aims to improve patient safety and the quality of services provided. The launch ceremony was patronized by Her Excellency Dr. Fatima bint Mohammed Al-Ajmi, CEO of Oman Medical Specialty Board. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we conclude tonight's bulletin, here's a recap of the main headlines. His Majesty the Sultan and His Excellency the President of the Republic of Belarus review in an official talks session at Al Alam Palace, enhancing cooperation in the economic, investment, technological and medical fields. An official reception ceremony is held for His Excellency the President of the Republic of Belarus at Al Alam Palace. His Majesty the Sultan greets the King of Bahrain on his country's National Day and the Emir of State of Kuwait on the anniversary of his accession to power. And assigned by His Majesty the Sultan, His Excellency the Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion will preside over tomorrow the ceremony to announce the results of His Majesty the Sultan's Cup for Youth for 2023-2024 sports season. With that, we come to the end of tonight's bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night, and until next time.